It's me, your host, Alex. I am joined by Gareth.
What's that, man?
And the man who, a couple of weeks ago, was nipping in front of Rafa Varane to score against Man United and equalise. It's Will Evans, everybody. Welcome, Will.
Hello, how are we?
Good to have you
How
on.
are you?
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
Something you mentioned earlier and before we started recording was some of your experiences with some of the Man United players. And obviously a lot of hate goes out to the likes of Bruno Fernandes, Lissandro Martinez. But what were they like to play against as people?
Yeah, I must say, like, obviously we've got a few Liverpool fans in our team as well. We're saying, oh, we can't wait to get into Antony or Bruno, and everyone come off the pitch saying the exact same about all of them, saying they are actually most genuine. Well, they're just normal blokes. Do you know what I mean? Obviously they're in the headlines week in, week out. But they're, like Bruno, after I scored my goal, I was running back and he's tapped me on the back and said, right, good finish, mate. And
Bruno, I can't believe that.
Yeah, Bruno, he said, like, good finish, mate.
That's absolutely, that's a captain.
And it made me
though,
think, right, okay, they're going to get out of second gear now. His post-match interview about Bryn Morris's strike, he said, and the lad scored a brilliant strike just before half-time. And you think, he didn't have to say that.
Yeah.
Like, Ten Hag come out and said the exact opposite, saying we had nothing. And I felt like he just had to, whether it's him backing his players, yes, it's disrespectful to Newport, and, you know, they've ended up, in the end, going on to win 4-2. So you do think, surely, even if you're thinking that, just give us a little bit of credit, but... Yeah. You know, he's at the top of the game, so... What
did you make of... Because Antony got a lot of hate for
the
his...
celebration.
What do you think of that? Because for me, personally, as a Man United fan, I know we're split as a fan base on Antony, but he's just come back, he's just scored. You can imagine what it would feel like as a player to come back and score and get back into that kind of zone.
Well, he's had a time since
he's had a horrible time, right?
And don't get me wrong, some of it is self-inflicted with the spins and all this shit. Because that's not me as a player. I'm not a fancy player who does all the stepper and the spins. But to score a goal, if you score a goal in the park, you're celebrating. If you score a goal in a league game, FA Cup game, you always celebrate.
Okay, like, I get that, but I disagree. I think I don't know. Like, I thought he was just a bit arrogant, personally.
Yeah,
I get come on, rally, but it was the making it about him kind of thing.
But I think that lends credit to you as a team, right?
I don't if he doesn't celebrate, do people say, oh, well, because it's against Newport?
Just do like an old Shearer thing, That's what you need to do. Just,
I know. But you didn't have a problem with it. Your players, your fellow teammates didn't.
I didn't see it until afterwards, and then. But no, not really.
On that goal that you scored against Man United, I heard a few people are trying to take it off you. Is that right?
Is that the rumour?
Really?
Well, apparently it took a deflection.
Do you know what? I did take a deflection, but I played it onto Varane, so...
Still
Exclusive.
counts.
Yeah, it still counts. It was on target, so I'm taking it.
After that game, obviously, you were kind of the talk of the town, and obviously you scored the goal. It was one of the biggest goals of your career. Probably the first thought you thought after finishing that is, can I get a shirt from one of the players at the team I support? What happened?
Well, it was honestly like school dinner's queue. It was, the lads were racing all over the pitch. They were queuing outside their changing room, and I was a little bit like, I just want to blast myself for 90 minutes. I just wanted to sit in the changing rooms, and then I seen the lads queuing up, and I thought, oh, you know what, I'll just have whoever I get, and ended up with McTominay's.
Honestly.
Oh, you got McTominay?
Yeah, which is a good one.
He's like one of the best midfielders in the world at the moment.
Yeah, I think so.
Is he on 12 goals?
I mean, I'm
not kidding. I actually thought this the other day. I was actually going to make a video. I'm adamant he's one of the best midfielders in the world right now.
I'm his biggest fan.
On current form.
I do I'm a big fan as a United fan as well.
Are you actually a big fan of Scott McTominay?
Yeah, I like McTominay, I used to have
because it's split, isn't it? The United fan base.
Yeah.
Some of them,
but if you want somebody who's going to work so hard for the shirt, as all fans
loves
want,
the club.
and he just loves the club. And
but he's low key, genuinely really technical, I think.
Yeah, he's good player, and he popped up how many important goals this year, mate. So I'm a big fan.
And you got his shirt?
I got his shirt, yeah.
Oh, because we thought you might not have managed to get one.
Yeah, I looked at it and I thought apparently an interviewer kind of stopped you from
getting that's right,
Is that right?
I won't name the people who it was, TalkSport. It was...
I was going to do it.
TalkSport.
But yeah, they were like, oh, we can't get the camera work, and I've just seen like Martinez go past, Bruno go past, Højlund go. I was like, oh, do you know what? Who am I going to end up with here? And then, to be fair, went into changing rooms and there was a shirt on my spot, so I didn't even speak to him personally to get it. There was just one left on my spot, and
just
a little bit like, I don't know about you, but I would almost feel a little bit embarrassed about going up to.
I did feel like that. Yeah, I didn't want to go and queue but
it's almost like they expect it though. Do you know what I mean as well?
Surely, yeah. And I think their kit man had brought a few more shirts down and give us some coats and whatever else, but
it's quite degrading though.
The other thing I was thinking of I think Seb, the lad I play up top with, he got Martinez's shirt because they had both come off towards the back end of the game. If I went on the United website and just bought a Martinez shirt, who would know any different?
Nobody would.
You look at the photos of me like up against Martinez in the game, no one would ever know.
Yeah, you put on your walls. Like, you did play against.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Seb Palmer, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's quality.
I wanted to ask you, who created the celebration first? Was it you or Cole Palmer?
Don't ask me that. It was Cole Palmer.
So you're guilty of stealing celebrations?
Yeah, I know, and I've tried tagging him in a couple of photos of me doing it.
Yeah.
The Eastleigh one, and I thought, FA Cup to set up the Man United tie, surely you get onto that. Didn't. So then I tried it again after the United game. Still didn't get back to him. So
mate, he
must be busy.
You can't moan. You've got Garnacho playing for you, who literally bases his whole celebration book off what Ronaldo does.
Yeah, true.
Like, I don't think he's had an original celebration, and he also puts up pictures of it on his personal Instagram, not even him, just of Ronaldo.
He loves him.
Yeah,
he's in love.
Idol. The one thing playing against Man United that you notice against a Bruno or even like a Martinez, they are just 2-3 steps ahead.
Who's a player that you played against in that game that you're not going to be surprised by because they're Man United players, but who really went,
Dallo.
Oh wow, really?
That's mad. Yeah, obviously I'd rate him, but
there was a ball that come over my head and it was probably like chest height here, and I'm watching it the whole way, and I've seen him in front of me, and he just in the air backheeled it back to the keeper, and I just thought,
that's so demotivating.
What chance have I got?
So much better than people give him credit for.
And he's rapid.
He's lightning.
He is lightning quick.
Yeah.
Like, I was not surprised, like you said, you're not surprised by it, but to think watching United over the years, I've never really felt he's done enough to be like a solid starter. But you're playing against him week in, week out, you think, wow, like that. He was crazy for me.
We were talking earlier about what it's like to play against obviously difficult teams, top level teams, even just League Two and Conference, that were more difficult to play against than what the United side was. Do you think that's a symptom of United, how they are at the moment, or do you think it's just a nature of Premier League teams maybe give you a bit more space?
Well, first of all, magic of the cup. That old saying, at the end of the day, it's still 11v11. All the pressure was on Man United to come to little old Rodney Parade, play little old Newport. Perfect for us. We've been underdogs in the league all year. So when someone like a Man United comes into town, you think, we have absolutely nothing to lose. Absolutely nothing. If we get smashed 6, 7, 8-0, everyone will be like, well, Man United, do you know what I mean? Just getting there was the big talking point. But then to hold our own, I just felt like we were just playing with a bit of freedom. And don't get me wrong, when I looked at the clock, 15 minutes gone 2-0 down, I thought, oh God.
I can remember watching. I was watching with my old man, and the second goal went in, and instant comment, this is going to be 8-9.
Yeah.
And it's easy to say that. Yeah. There were times when Manchester United in the Premier League played in Newport, Rodney Parade with chasing shadows.
Yeah.
And you just took the game to them. I don't know what the manager said at half time, but even the second half.
What did he say?
What
he
must
said,
he have
start
said?
the second half better than you start the first half.
Simple.
So don't concede in the first 6 minutes and you've done something better. And then when we went on the score.
That's just,
But
absolute screamer as well.
Yeah, screamer.
I bet he's absolutely buzzing with that.
Screamer.
Yeah, joke. I mean, obviously that's gone in. It turns the game on its head a little bit. And then where my goal comes from is Nick, our keeper, takes a quick goal kick a minute into the second half. Normally you'd be like, let's just stay in this game for as long as possible, wind down the clock, see what chance we've got. And he's played a long ball over the top, and we were 2v2 against him. So we had, luckily enough, built it out,
great cross as
Diggers. He put it to Adam Lewis, and then great ball. He's got great delivery. Adam.
Do you know what I always feel sorry for in football sometimes is the people who set up the assist, like the pre-assist, because Will Diggs
pass.
We were saying it before. I'm a big admirer of Will Diggs as a former Cardiff player. The way he just I don't know, just the ball is just cushioned out of him. He just the way he passes is so aesthetic and pleasing to watch.
You needed that.
And that pass,
right?
That pass out wide was key. He set it up so the cross was easy for him. Obviously, what you had to do then wasn't easy to stick a leg out. But Will Diggs, he's underrated. Big time.
Big fan of his. He's on and off the pitch, so good.
Yeah,
so good.